CEO Tamara Denisenko and our board president, Vasil Cornelo, and others have led this tremendous growth. Where when I joined the credit union, came back from Ukraine in 2000, year 2000. When I joined the credit union in 2003, it was about $45 million. We're reaching over $226 million in assets right now, and over 20,000 members coast to coast. So it is a growing institution. We have terrific products and services that we offer to you. We offer scholarships that the Ukrainian American Foundation has now bestowed upon various students over the years. This is a creation of the credit union, and under the leadership of the CEO there, Tamara Denisenko. We have also Professor Polishenko here, representing, he's an honorary board member. I'm glad he can attend. He's always involved, and always see him with the library. We're the only credit union that has a library in the country, as I understand. So it's a fantastic feat, and he's always involved with archives, and you'd be surprised how many times he sits there. I think we're gonna set up an office for you, Professor. Okay, again. So please continue to share the idea of our credit union, helping one another. We're helping each other in the community. Щоб ми допомагали одному другому далі, і щоб не розцвітали далі, щоб ми були найкраща, не є найкраща кредитівка, я думаю, в Америці. І з тої точки, мушу так само бути вдячний Олу Лебедко і Тані Дашкевич, що співпрацюють зі мною в кредитівці. Олег Лебедко є головним керівником кредитівки тепер. І він є тепер властиво в Сакраменто, де великий фестиваль відбувається так само. Пам'ять на цей День Незалежності України. То він так само передає вам щирий привіт на цей день. Він там в Сакраменто, там є посол український, бере участь і так далі. So I just wanted to also say that our CEO and our COO extend their greetings. I'm the CFO, as you know, and Oleg is right now, as I speak, in Sacramento, California, attending a huge Ukrainian festival honoring the commemoration of the 26th anniversary of Ukraine, and also the Ukrainian ambassador is attending that particular festival, as various well-known musicians and artists from Ukraine. It's a huge festival. I believe last year there was 8,000 to 9,000 attendees. So he extends his greetings. He's from Sacramento on behalf of our celebrations here in the town of Ivanivskoye. Once again, слава Україні! Героям слава! І ще раз щиро дякую за підтримку і побачимо всі у нашій креативці. Дякую ще раз.
A few other individuals to introduce. I would like to ask these people to just stand up so others can see you. Volodymyr Pilishenko. He is a statesman. He is a leader among leaders. And in our community, he has provided invaluable service, and he is a dear, dear friend. I remember meeting him pretty much when he was organizing the business and professional group. We had meetings every Saturday at the credit union, and we would discuss and we would debate what we wanted, what we didn't want. As I mentioned before, that particular group evolved into the Rochester Ukrainian group today. He is a member of our group. He always supports us, always comes to our meetings. He has also served on the Ivanivskoye Town Library Board. He is the director of the library at the Ukrainian Credit Union, which provides information here for our own community and also for sending out some books and materials to universities and colleges in Ukraine. So he provides a valuable in service. He is also an archivist, and he has established a collection of Ukrainian documents, pictures, we might say sort of cultural artifacts at the University of Rochester. So he is invaluable. And from the last meeting I attended with the West Side Club, he did announce that he has established a personal foundation where he provides scholarships on a yearly basis to programs and projects in the community. So I do want to thank you very much. I have enjoyed our friendship. It has been wonderful. And I hope that we can continue our friendship for the next 50 years. I have great aspirations. Anna Cornillo, I would like to, yes, there, she's in the back. She is the president of Irondequoit Poltava Sister Cities. And we have been involved in any number of programs that, for instance, we did pen pals with children at the public school here in Irondequoit. We sponsored open world programs, brought delegations in. There was a soccer team exchange here in Irondequoit several years back, clothing drives, and the like. We hope to continue with our projects, and actually we're thinking about possibly traveling to Ukraine. I was a little bit timid about that idea when it was raised, but I went last year to Ukraine and was so impressed by how lovely Ukraine is, how lovely the people are, and how they're taking all of this conflict with a certain degree of equanimity, thinking that things will get better, and that it is not a forever thing that we have going in eastern Ukraine today. I would also like to introduce Vasily Kornilov, and I think he's there, chairman of the board of UFCU, the Ukrainian Federal Credit Union here, and then also chairman of the Ukrainian National Credit Union Association. So we have some truly high-powered people in our community. I want to mention Walter Vivlaw. He is not here today. He is preparing another program which starts immediately after this one. This is why we're scurrying and editing what we have here so that we can make time and everybody can get to the Ukrainian Culture Center on Jackson Road in Webster for viewing of a film called Recovery War. So that is, and he's busy organizing that. He is chairman there of the Ukrainian Culture Center. And I would like to give Walter Pognuc, who is chair of Rock Maidan organization, to come up here and speak about the program that he has planned in a couple of weeks. Yes.
Добрий день, шановні друзі, вітаю вас всіх тут, гарна погода. Я радий, що так багато людей зібралось. Hello everybody. My name, dear Ukrainian friends and all our friends, I would like to make a quick announcement. On October 14, we're going to have a fundraising event at Ukrainian Culture Center, ROC Maidan and Ukrainian Culture Center with Interval. We're doing this fundraising event, wine tasting. We have many local and not local breweries donating us wine and beer. We have several restaurants, including Ukrainian stores, donating food. So it will be a nice, good event to be all of us together, enjoy music, enjoy food. 14 жовтня в Українському культурному центрі Рочестер Майдан разом з Українським культурним центром і Інтервол організовує благодійну акцію. Ми будемо куштувати вино, пиво, також декілька місцевих ресторанів і українських магазинів нам дають пожертву їду, так що буде дуже смачно, буде весело, буде жива музика, місцева група, яка називається The Fools, буде грати, так що чекаємо вас. Вхід буде $40 з пари з двох чоловік, $25 з чоловіка. Ми вже, дякуючи спонсорам, ми зібрали близько $5000. Дуже дякую всім спонсорам. Ми маємо анонімного жертводавця, який подвоює, ці гроші підуть на медичне забезпечення, яке ми отримали від Інтервол і буде відправлено в Україну. We do this fundraising event and we have anonymous sponsor who are going to match what we earn, and all money will be spent for purchasing medical supply from Interwol and will be shipped to Ukraine. And as of right now, we have close to $5,000. It's been $10,000 will be matched and will be spent. This money would be close to enough to ship whole 40-foot container of supply to Ukraine. Thank you to all our sponsors. Дякую всім за підтримку.
One other person I would like to mention is Valia Makohan. She chaired the committee Americans for Human Rights in Ukraine. She is an invaluable friend and colleague to me because she's always sending me emails and articles that basically bring me up to speed on what is actually happening in Ukraine. Actually, she sent me all this information last night, and I thought I would share a little bit of it with you. A century of Ukrainian American advocacy. Ukraine, and this is an article that appears in the Ukrainian Weekly, and the article is by Otis Dechakivsky. Otis was the Ukrainian specialist on the Committee for Security and Cooperation in Europe. It's a government agency, and actually I would give him an awful lot of credit for the fact that there is a sanctions program, and that sanctions program has helped the sanctions program against the Russians for their invasion of Ukraine, and that sanctions program has held up for the last couple of years, even as he himself has retired. So he has done his work well. Now, let me just read a little section of what he wrote. Ukrainian Americans have been advocating for Ukraine in Washington for a long time, beginning 100 years ago with the proclamation of a Ukrainian Day by President Woodrow Wilson, based on a joint congressional resolution. Our community work, especially with the U.S. Congress, has continued with greater or lesser degree of intensity throughout the last century. Efforts in support of Ukraine continue to this day. In some respects, the task has become easier as since its independence, Ukraine has developed an impressive array of friends and supporters in Washington. We also have official Ukrainian government representation through the Embassy of Ukraine and through the numerous visits and other interactions between Ukrainian officials and their U.S. counterparts. In other respects, the task has become more challenging as there are so many issues that require attention in what is a very dynamic and multifaceted U.S.-Ukraine relationship, especially since Russia's invasion of Ukraine in early 2014. Therefore, the role of the Ukrainian American community remains as important now as it has ever been. notwithstanding the more favorable landscape of strong United States support for Ukraine. So, Vada, thank you for, sending this to me last night. I would like now to take a minute to commend the newly inscribed Ukrainian Centennial bricks, their owners and donors, to the Fellowship Circle of Ukrainians who settled here in Ukraine during the last 100 years. We are a family. Okay, mementos, and I did show you that memento will be available after our event. So please see me about that. Rug projects to be completed, the time capsule. The video history of the Ukrainian American community here in Rochester, New York. A list of community leaders by profession so that we have, and their short bios. We want to have that compilation completed. And of course, we sold 26 more bricks this time around, 6 pavers. There's still many left. So we're going to have another sale, I would hope, to fill in all the little empty spots. I would like to take a moment. We've listened to me and everybody else. Let's have a musical interlude. Yulia Pavlyuk will sing Ukraina Mati.